Everybody's leaving Thailand. Why are they leaving? What's up, guys? It's Greeny. Are they really leaving? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you my perspective on the situation. I've seen a bunch of videos recently, actually the thumbnails, the titles about, people leaving Thailand. I keep seeing posts on social media about this. I just saw one of the news outlets said some guy wrote a book about it or something. I don't know. I didn't read it. I don't really watch the videos. Personally, myself, I'm watching videos about, I don't know, UFOs and natural phenomenon and stuff like that. I get in that rabbit hole of looking at videos and, as far as the Thailand videos go, I really just don't pay much attention to it because I'm in Thailand and I'm living my life. And that's something I used to do before I came here to see what it was all about. But I kind of got a pretty good handle on it now after over 5 years here. Before I get too much into this video, I want to make an announcement about a giveaway, a raffle. So this company I've been touting, Zingifi, it's a potent Korean red ginseng I've been taking. They must be real happy with me as a brand ambassador or spokesman. I don't know what you would call it, but they've been super happy with the reaction from the people that watch the videos. They've got tons of orders and they really like getting reviews. So what they've decided to do is give away a 3-pack to 3 different viewers. And so they're going to have a raffle. I will put the link in the description. They haven't even put the thing up yet. They're going to put it up tomorrow, and I'm filming today. So I don't really know everything that you have to do to get qualified. I know they're going to do some different entries or points or something. There's no purchase necessary. They told me that. So go ahead and click on that if you want to enter this raffle and win a 3-pack of Zingifi. I know it's got to be at least $150, $170 value. So go ahead and check that out. I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day who's got some gripes about living in Thailand, and he had retired and decided that he wanted to, live here full time, live in Thailand. Well, when all this tax stuff started coming down the pike, he got real nervous about it and started staying in Vietnam or traveling and only staying in Thailand half the year, whatever the amount was that he wouldn't have to worry about this possible tax situation. And I'm like, well, what else, bothers you? He was griping about a few different things. So I had him send me an email, and I just wanted to go over a couple of his points, just of things that kind of bother him. And this could be some reasons why people may come to Thailand and decide to leave. So like I said, the first thing is that tax thing. He was real uneasy about that, not sure about that. And it's just something that he didn't want to deal with. He gets fed up with the 90-day reporting. He's on a O visa, that's the one that you get here. And 90-day reporting, 1 month, one time he can do it online, then the next time it's not working right, he's got to go in or pay an agent to do it. And he says that that's just something that's frustrating to him. Another thing he's concerned about is the driver's license. He had heard that, and I had heard the same thing, that you're not going to be able to get a 5-year driver's license anymore if you have a 1-year visa, like a O visa or OA visa. And then he tells me, he heard that if you renew it early, 3 months early, so it's good for 15 more months, that maybe you can get the 5-year driver's license. I'd also heard that when you come here with the international driver's license, when I got my license here, I just showed my international license and I had to read something or something or do something online, I think. But now you may have to take a test or you may have to take the class. Just always something up in the air. They're always changing things, and that's really frustrating to him. So he's not really sure what's going on with the driver's license. There's been a ton of issues with the banking now in Thailand. So a ton of people have been saying that their banks have been getting frozen and they haven't been able to access money when they want to. I know personally, I had to go in and take some photo to do over a 50,000 baht transaction. I know the first time I encountered it is when I was going to get my condo here. So I needed my security deposit. I needed my first month's rent last month. So I think it was 75,000 baht. And my bank wouldn't let me do the transaction. That was Bangkok Bank. So I ended up going on my app for Capricorn and they let me do it on that one. I ended up having to go into Bangkok Bank and they wanted to take my picture for face scans for like higher amount transactions, which is cool. I mean, that's cool security. However, I went into the bank in Bangkok and I had to do this picture thing like at my branch I opened, which was in Chonburi. I was supposed to go to Chonburi. Well, I'm living here now. Then they were going to do something for me and I had to show my passport. Well, I have a new passport number because I got a new passport. And then they had to send that in. You know, it took like a couple weeks to get everything done. So just all this type of stuff is a real pain in the ass to some people. And, you know, another thing with like, you know, not letting people open bank accounts, like, can you open a bank account or can't you? You know, nobody knows. Nobody knows like you go into one branch, it's one rule. You go into another branch, it's another rule. It's just, there's no organization to it. There's no consistency. He also complained about the dual enforcement of like traffic laws, you know, that they just raised the fines for not wearing a helmet or not having a license or, you know, just all kinds of fines got raised. And, you know, he's like, well, these people driving around with no helmets, Thai people, they never get stopped. Why are they picking on us? You know, and then he went into the whole dual pricing thing and, you know, just all that type of stuff, which, you know, I did notice. I went to the national park. I went to I did go to the national park and I went to a waterfall and I got charged the full price, even though I showed my pink ID card, you know, that's supposed to allot me. Like, I'm not going to go broke if I pay the full price, but I did go through some hassle of interviews and all these different things to get a resident ID card. I have a 10-year long-term resident visa. So, you know, I paid some taxes here. I had a business, you know, but it doesn't matter. You know, either you're Thai or you're not Thai. And nothing you can do will afford you these extra benefits unless you are a Thai citizen and can show like the blue ID card that shows you're a Thai citizen. I know some people have gotten citizenship here and, you know, obviously then you're Thai. You may not look Thai, but you're Thai officially. So that's this guy's complaints. But he's still living here. He hasn't moved. You know, he did travel around a lot last year. This next year, I don't know if he's over the tax thing and he's going to stay. But he has no intention of ever like going back to the West, leaving Thailand, or he spent a lot of time in Vietnam. You know, he's not leaving. He's not leaving. I've heard a lot of younger people come here and don't anticipate the prices. You know, it's more expensive than a lot of people think. I mean, inflation has jumped the prices up in Thailand quite a bit. You know, so it's quite different than when I first came here in 2010. It's gotten a lot more expensive. A lot of younger people, they get in their mind because of social media and influencers and everything else that they can come and be a digital nomad or start a YouTube channel. And it's just not that easy. I mean, it's not that easy at all. You know, I would not. There's no way I could support myself. I don't make any money on YouTube. If I make, you know, a couple $100 here or there, my costs outweigh anything that I make on doing YouTube between buying equipment and, you know, when I do my traveling. I mean, my YouTube channel is international. Wherever I go, I make videos. You know, it could be any country in the world. I mean, it's not per se a Thailand channel. So definitely my costs outweigh more than what I would make in it. But a lot of people somehow get in their mind that they can make a living sitting here talking shit or making travel videos or doing whatever. And you know, it's like being a pro athlete. I mean, the chances of really being able to support yourself doing that are kind of slim. You know, it's just not an easy thing to do, you know, and I'm not talking from experience because I just talk and make travel videos and it's kind of a hobby. I'm no good at it at all. I'm a guy with an opinion, you know. Let me tell you what I think is going on, really. And I'll tell you what would cause me to leave Thailand in a minute at the end. But anyways, I don't think people are leaving Thailand. Not people like me, not expats, not people that have like planned this out and moved here and, you know, are living their retirement. I know one guy that completely, you know, sold everything. I did a video with him, Scott, and you know, it just didn't work out for him. He didn't like it. Not everybody's going to like it, you know, and he went back and he's back living in America and he's real happy. Things are going well. He has got a little place on the water, you know, and he's got a boat and he's doing things that he likes to do. It just, for him living here wasn't like his holidays here. It was different. But all the other people I know, and I know a lot of people, I go meet people for lunch. I meet people for dinner. I have lots of friends here. I talk to a lot of people. I just got a call from my buddy Rob. I've done 2 videos with him, and he's happy as a pig in shit. All my other friends love it. Nobody has any plans to leave. So I don't think like expat type of people that if, really retired and are finished working and don't need the money are going back. I think, they're staying put. Me personally, I never in my mind said oh, I'm leaving America, I'm moving to Thailand and I'm going to die in Thailand. I mean, I'm the type of guy that I get bored. I've had every 3 to 5 years, I had sold a house in America and moved somewhere else. I get bored in a certain spot. My main career is a policeman and, different jobs in the police department. I would have quit that job if I didn't have I knew I had to be vested and stay a certain time. I wanted to get my full pension. It's really greedy. I mean, not really greedy, but just planning for my future. I didn't want to start over somewhere else. I knew, okay, if I work this amount of years, I get the full benefits that I'm entitled to, and I just wanted to get it and be done with it. So I sacrificed even when I stopped liking the job that much and was a little disillusioned with the whole thing. I stuck it out and I finished. You know what I mean? I finished and I got my benefit for it. I got what I worked for all those years. I think if I were to leave Thailand, it would be for 1 of 2 reasons. Either A, my health, or B, I just kind of get bored. And in my travels, this is kind of a base for me. Maybe I'll find some place else I like more. I don't know. Right now, I still love Thailand. I have no plans to go anywhere else. It's been a great place for me. I did move from Bang Sarai area to Bangkok. So it is a whole new area. I think at some point, maybe I would like to experience living on an island in Thailand, maybe. I do. Before COVID, when COVID started, I was on Koh Samui for a while, and I really liked that. When I came back from COVID, as I've said in previous videos, that island was dead, and it really wasn't an option for me. And I kind of just got, adjusted to certain areas. Well, now I'm in Bangkok, and I've been here since April, even though I was gone for a few months traveling, and I'm really enjoying it. So I think it's just bullshit, or maybe it's that, the people that are leaving aren't people that really planned out a full-blown retirement situation where they can afford it, and they've scouted out the area and they've been here and they know that this is where they want to be. Like me, even right before I knew, okay, I think I'm going to go to Thailand when I retire. I think that I'll make that my base. But I still went to Panama and Colombia, and I've been to Spain and Portugal and Philippines. I've been around to a lot of different places to know that this is a great, great base. This is a great place. I mean, the infrastructure is amazing. The food is amazing. I have a girlfriend here that I really like. She's really nice. I'm happy here. I like it. So I didn't want to go anywhere. And here I am. I'm still here. If I go, it's not going to be because of any monetary factors or anything like that. Like I said, my health, or I'm just bored and want something new, some new scenery. Maybe I'll get really old and I'll need to rely on my kids taking care of me. Who knows? But, living my active retired life, I love it here. This is an amazing base. All right, guys, hopefully I cleared that up, that maybe that's been exaggerated. Maybe it's been exaggerated that people are leaving Thailand, because I don't see it. I just don't see it. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out that raffle. You could win, 3 people are going to win the Zingifi prize, and I'll announce that later. If you win, just let them know, I guess, that it's okay if I put your name in a future video that you won. I would like to be transparent and say, hey, some people won. I appreciate Zingifi. I guess they said this competition, they're going to try to help out my other social media and stuff. So that's cool. They're really trying to give back to me and take care of me a little bit, since I'm such an awesome brand ambassador. All right, guys. Catch you guys in the next video. Greeny out.